Hey everyone, welcome back to the Bait Shop video series. You know, it's August. Where's the summer gone? It's already, like I said, August. Everyone's getting ready to go back to school. All the tourists are leaving from the area, and you know, and what the sad thing is the fishing's actually getting better and better here in August. And what fishing's getting better is actually walleye fishing. And last month we talked about trolling spinner baits, or I should say inline spinners, open water spinners, what have you, for walleyes out here on the bay. You know, very underutilized technique. And since we aired that video, you know, a lot of people have sent comments thanking us, and then sending questions about what else do we do to catch walleyes out here on the bay. There's many techniques, many places to catch fish here on the Chequamegon Bay area. But one of the most utilized ways to catch these fish is fishing with crankbaits, trolling them on boards out here in the open water of Chequamegon Bay. So that's what we're going to cover today. We're going to cover the types of lures that we use and the presentation that we use to catch them. So to start off, we want to talk about the lures. And there's four main types of lures that we're going to use when we're fishing, crankbait fishing for walleyes out here. First, we're going to talk about stick baits. You're just common, you know, shallow lip, shallow running stick bait. You know, from a Rapala floater to this, a Rapala husky jerk. You can fish in skinny water, or you can just fish in the shallow part of the water column. From there, we use deep diving minnow baits, like this deep diving husky jerk. It could be a Rapala, say a Rapala minnow wrap, or reef runner, deep little ripper, anything like that. But it's got a minnow shape, it's got a big bill to dive deep. And the third type of bait that we're going to use is the shad style bait, like this Berkeley flicker shad. Again, it's a billed bait, but it's got a shad profile. It has a little bit more action than the minnow baits. For when the water temperatures get up there, sometimes them fish like them high pitched rattles and faster moving bait. Then even a more erratic bait that we can use out here is like the wide body bait and a big billed bait, like this Hottentot made by Storm. Makes a lot of noise, and moves a lot of water that's down there, and aggressive walleyes really love this type of bait out here in Chequamegon Bay. So those are the four main types of crankbaits that we're going to use. But now, how are we going to use them, and where are we going to use them? Well, the main spot that I like to use these baits, as you can see in the picture here, over weeds. Most people wouldn't expect fishing for these walleyes over these weeds like we have out here in Chequamegon Bay, but we have tons of them out here, tons and tons of big weed beds. So, you know, what we do is we travel around, look for these big weed beds, and we just set up our trolling passes over tops of these weeds. But not all weeds are created equal. So you can see in that picture, those weeds come up about maybe 5 feet up off the bottom. You know, that's 15 feet of trolling room that we have in, say, 18 foot of water, like that photo shows, which is the best type of weeds that we're looking for. Out here you get a lot of weeds that come right to the surface, even in 15, 20 feet of water. So we're looking for these weeds in about anywhere from 12 to say 25 feet of water. So, and the areas that we're looking at are from the Green Can Buoy channel and east towards Oak Point, and from Long Island all the way down to the lighthouse breakwater near Ashland. So all that area east of that is going to be covered in weeds where these walleyes are hiding. So what do is we take, what I like to do is take each style of bait when I'm first heading out, doesn't matter what day, unless I'm on a real good pattern, and stagger them throughout the water column. Each type of bait, and we want to cover different depths with them. So, you know, we got 2 people in a boat, we can run 6 lines, so that's 6 different types of lures. Now, shape is more important to me than color, I think. In color out here, we're going to talk about, you know, chromes and stuff like that, which are your general basic colors that these fish are going to key in on. But shape, lure shape and lure size is more important, hands down. So we take out one of these minnow baits, or we take out one of these shad baits, put it out, you know, say we're on one 5 feet down, the next one 8 feet down, the next one 10 feet down, the next one 15 down, so far for the weeds that we're fishing. And that way we can cover the water column, plus cover the water as we go. So now we know that, and we know that the walleye is going to come up to feed, so that's why we're staggering them. Some days they may be high in the water column, come way up to grab that high bait, and then from there we just make our pattern from there. And what do we do to spread these baits out? We just use planer boards. Simple technique. Troll along, put a planer board out. So you put 30 feet back, put the planer board on, send it out, so that keeps the bait away from the boat, which is key because these fish are going to spook away from the motor on your boat. Put the baits on, run them out, stagger them, and you're going to be catching walleyes out here on Chequamegon Bay. So add some crankbaits to your mix here in August into September. Look for some weeds, and the walleye should be snapping for it. You know, the best place to buy these baits is actually River Rock. They have a great selection of all types of these baits, and plus some custom type baits that they have available that they get where you can't get them anywhere else in the area. So stop in at River Rock, say hi, check out the fishing report at riverrockin.net, and stay in touch, and we'll see you in September. Good fishing.